you.
Look at you. Bitch, you like a lad. You look like you about to fly away on the carpet, bitch.
You prostitute. No, don't get out. They'll come get your ass out
you
of here.
a prostitute.
Stay in here.
The fuck?
Stay in here.
Where we stay in here?
Stay right here.
We stay right here.
We are right here.
Prostitute.
Okay?
The fuck?
You see who you dealing with.
Who you dealing with?
Huh?
Look at you with your ugly ass. Take your ass back to Africa, Spain, wherever the fuck.
Get your ass back to the slave.
Fuck with your ugly ass.
You get out of the boat, you ugly slave.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My good name is Gracey D, your African diva. I hope you guys are doing well, but I have a question for you guys. So, Black Americans, why do you think you're so important more than any other black race in this world? Africans, why do you think you're more important more than any other black people in this world? Yeah, this is a question that I've been asking myself so many times, because it's been so many times that I've been on social media and I find that our black people are fighting against each other, especially the Africans and the Black Americans. You know, they say they don't want to be called African Americans, and I respect that, but that fight has to stop. Anyway, that is not even why we are here today. On this episode, guys, I want to share with you these horrific experience that I just came across on social media. Let's first watch this video and then we'll come back to it.
Who fucked up? You just call her a prostitute. You are a doctor. You tell her she dressed like a prostitute. What the fuck?
If you say you are a trash, you see who's trash around here. You think I don't know people like you coming here and trying to make doctors write stuff down for them?
What's wrong with this?
I said I'm not writing it.
I wasn't telling you to do nothing illegal. I wasn't telling you to do nothing place.
And we wasn't being rude to you.
You guys are a bunch of fraud coming into people trying to make them sign things they don't like.
I'm gonna make sure I show.
You guys are fraud.
The foster care people.
Look at you. Look at you.
Look at me. Look at you. Look at you, bitch. You like a lad. You look like you about to fly away on the carpet, bitch.
You prostitute. No, don't get out. They'll come get your ass.
Bitch, you a prostitute. The fuck?
Stay in here.
We stay in here.
Stay right here.
We stay right here.
We are right here.
Prostitute.
Okay?
The fuck?
You see who you dealing with.
Who you dealing with?
Huh?
Look at you with your ugly ass. Take your ass back to Africa, Spain, wherever the fuck.
Get your ass back to the slave.
Fuck your ugly ass.
You get out of the boat, you ugly
fuck
slave.
Talking about talking about a prostitute, bitch. You motherfucking footies with some motherfucking tap dance shoes. Fuck up.
Get the fuck out of my place. You are a slave.
You a slave.
A dog. A dog, you living on kiosks, living on people's tax money and coming here and giving
you
people.
Man.
Get your ass out and go get yourself a job.
Ass.
You bitch. All of you guys, you are a bitch, okay?
You bitch.
Yeah.
All of you guys, you bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Get out.
Get out.
Get out. Get out of my place.
Get out your place.
I'm not gonna get you nothing you want, okay? No job, okay? Go find it coming here and harassing people.
You mad?
I'm posting her on Google.
Oh yes, oh yeah, you are on Kiasos. Who knows what the heck you doing?
And you right.
Kiasos,
You right.
Nigger.
You right.
You
right.
You are a Negro. Look at you.
She said,
You right.
People ask
You
me.
right.
Look at you.
You right.
Go get your ass and get yourself a job.
You right. Hold on, no, babe.
Guys, I saw this and honestly speaking, I was so sad, mad at this specific lady at the same time, because talking as an African, this is very shameful seeing this coming from an African woman. And you know, with all that has been said out there about Africa, with all that the media has shown about Africa, the least that we can do is just try to represent our continent or what we stand for in Africa. Not this kind of behavior that this lady went on ahead to do. I know it's not like I'm not siding with anyone on this situation, because honestly, you've seen where it has all started. We're not sure if there are other things that have been done for it to get to that point of them start recording. I'm sure there are parts that we've missed of this story. And the fact that it's like we only have one side of the story, but still this does not and should not justify how unprofessional and unethical this lady was, especially for her being a medical doctor. As you can see, she's in a clinic, and we'll come back to other clips that are on here. Africans, this is something that I want you to understand. Colonial equals slavery. There is no difference between what we went through in Africa and what Black Americans went through. It's because of Black Americans' blood, fight, their sweat, that today, as now we are speaking, we are able to travel in America. We are able to go study in America as Africans. We are able to get those job opportunities. If they never fought for this, we would not be going to America, guys. We will not be going for those schools. We will not be going to what you all think it's the American dream that you go for, if they never fought for this. And you know, it's sad that you know, this lady had the audacity to call another Black person, especially the N word with the RO at the end. I mean, the fact that there was also a child in the background, what kind of a mother or what kind of a society are we creating? And you know, it's sad that within her career, she's working in a clinic. This is a career, and I always say, like, this is something that we've always said. Sometimes it's always good to shut your mouth, because you don't know what will happen next after that. I believe America, or whatever state she is in, is somewhere that she could have just recorded the whole situation. She could have just easily pick a phone and call the police, and all this would not have happened. And this is a lesson that most of you Africans that we need to learn when we go to these countries. It's good, let's represent our countries very well out there. Let's represent our continent very well out there. But you know, it's so shameful that this had to happen. And the fact that the other person, you know, when she's like, go back to slavery, the other person is like, go back to Africa. It just shows that it's only the Black race that we fight each other, you know. And this is why the other races will never ever respect us. But let's watch some other clips that there were people who commented and did some videos about this certain issue. And I also want you guys to tell me what you think on the comment section.
What up, Nurse Gang? What up, TikTok? When I say that my jaw is still on the ground from the news that I got at 1 a.m. in the morning, remember this story that I posted 2 days ago, about this APRN having a heated exchange, and I said, do not crash out. You will lose everything you worked for. 2 days ago. She literally had that exchange with the patient Thursday. She lost her license. Done. That quick. They inactivated her license. I didn't even know the BON was in there on the weekends. I got the tip, an inside source at 1 a.m. in the morning, that an MD, and this is probably why she lost it. She done pissed them doctors off too. An MD done made the call. He done got with the board of nursing and said she was impersonating a doctor. What did I say? I said her credentials saying MD on her profile for WebMD was going to come back to haunt her. I said that was going to be a problem, because I seen them in the comments as well talking about it. I said that's going to be a problem. So that probably got her license taken quicker than, you know, all the trolls reporting. Doctor called, whoever he called, and said this woman is out here impersonating a doctor, unethical. Boom, gone. I had to do, you know me, I vet everything before I even get on here and speak about it. And yes, I did check, and yes, her license is inactive. Let's take a look at how this unfolded. This is insane, and I've never seen somebody lose their license in 72 hours. Not only did they deactivate her APRN license, they also deactivated her RN license. Dangerous waters. So as you can see on WebMD Care, she has it Adama Nahu Diallo, MD. I knew that this was going to be a problem. But then at the bottom it says nurse practitioner. Even if she's not looking in here, or, you know, she didn't post this, or she's not, you have to have that corrected, because it's going to come back to haunt you. They use this. Nurse gang, I'll tell you a lot of things, but I'll never steer you wrong, and I'll never tell you a lie. I said that people online have a PhD and ruin your life. Look at the comments from the when it was first posted on Facebook. One girl was adamant. She kept posting update. They were after her. These are her comments. I'm about to report her to the Board of Nursing. Someone said, I did it when I saw this 2 days ago. I've been following up on her license, and it says inactive. The public knows how to check our licenses now. She said, I know that's right, sister. Somebody said, yes, please, with the happy face. Somebody said, good. Someone said, I called OSHA and the medical board. In 72 hours or less, they're going to shut her down for that mess. And someone said, she's the owner of the business. She is impersonating an MD. Her business has her listed as an MD, yet her bio says MP. That in itself is illegal. She's about to FAFO. And someone says, so she got people thinking they're being treated by a doctor? Looks like it. Nurse practitioners are not MDs, which is what it says. If you don't read below that, you think she's a doctor. I sent you a message. Please check your new message request. I can help with making sure she is reprimanded and possibly loses her license indefinitely. Now, what? I just, whatever. And somebody said, yeah, you can now leave reviews on her page. And then someone said, where's the video? Send it to a few people and have them all share it so she could be exposed. Ridiculous. I have CareSource as part of Pathways program through DCF, and it's the best insurance plan they offer. They posted this on Facebook in the chat. Guess they went on ohio.gov, the Department of Health, and looked up her license. They show at 8/8 it was active. And then you see at 8/10, 2 days later, inactive. They've been checking and, like they said, waiting to see if she was going to lose her license. Inactive. I looked it up myself. RN. Active, no. Contact the Board of Nursing. Certified nurse practitioner, active, no. Contact the Board of Nursing. And you can see her prescribing authority is gone. Says she does not have prescribing authority. I'm speechless. Nurses, do not crash out. Do not get into any heated exchanges with patients. Do not get recorded wilding out. Call the police. Move on with your life, because you're going to be the one to lose big. As you can see, people are just sitting in there. Yeah, I got a DCF case, and this is the best insurance. Expose her. Let's expose her so she can lose everything she has. People are sitting around waiting like sharks in the water to get a taste of some nurse blood. I believe her with the MD behind her, and even if it was a mistake, that pissed them doctors off. And they called up. Well, this one doctor made a call. And I think that's what took her over the edge. Woo! What are your thoughts? Let's talk about it.
Well, Miss Adama Diallo has now had her license revoked. It's being alleged that that license is revoked, baby. Now, remember, this is the nurse practitioner whom has her LinkedIn page saying that she is actually an MD, and she is not. But we're not going to discuss that. She's a nurse practitioner, and on 8/8, They have screenshots out there showing that her license was active. Let's look at that. So this was on 8/8. Her license was active. When all of this stuff hit the fan, it was active. Well, guess what? Now, I went onto the website to verify that what I'm seeing on social media is actually correct. And yep, it's inactive. You know what's so sad though about this whole situation is that she allowed a heat of the moment, split seconds, to expose her character of who she truly is. This is not just I was mad. This is who she truly was. And at the end of the day, you are a professional. You went through a lot of school to get to where you are. I'm not even going to talk about the sacrifices that it probably took from you to get from the country that you came from to get to America. Then you have your own practice and you allowed a split second interaction to cost you everything that you worked for. We don't know what's going to happen next, but that is extremely unfortunate for her. You Negro, you prostitute, you bitch.
This is an update on the nurse practitioner from last week that went viral because of her interaction with the patient. I follow APRN Beauty here on TikTok and saw that the nurse practitioner's license has been revoked. Both her nurse practitioner and RN license. I honestly feel very bad. I know that I'm appalled anyway by the behavior, but I feel sorry for her because getting to this stage in your career, coming from another country, overcoming all the obstacles in the way, going to university, going to a master's program, qualifying, taking all the exams to be a registered nurse, to then become a nurse practitioner, then be able to be successful and courageous enough to open your own practice like this lady did is highly commendable. And for her to lose everything like that, I honestly feel sorry for her. And I hope that she is able to appeal this decision made by the Board of Nursing. And so I also heard that because she had added MD on a review board of some sort, it's everywhere. And this may have also been a part of the reason why her licenses got revoked. We are not doctors. I really hope that she's able to get her license back because my heart sincerely goes out to her. Nurses, nurse practitioners, please be careful. We have worked too hard, too long and too hard to get to where we are, and we need to protect our licenses because people just enjoy snatching these licenses. When we were in nursing school, even our instructors, they always threatened snatching license, snatch the license. So we have grown up in our careers having the fear of having our licenses snatched. And now that we are able to practice and take care, assess, diagnose, and prescribe for patients, we are held at a much higher regard, and we have a higher responsibility. So we have to protect it even harder. We forget, even I do. So we all have to remember, this is a lesson to all. Please, ladies, gentlemen, nurses, nurse practitioners, PAs, even MDs, let us remember that this license can be taken away just like that.
Yeah, guys, first of all, I want to clarify and make this clear that Adam Diallo does not represent the whole of Africa. This is not how we Africa people are. As a matter of fact, she's from one out of the 54 countries that we have in Africa. So that clearly shows you from whichever country she is, although that does not have to justify her action or whatever that she did, she does not represent Africa. Because I'm sure that there are other African nurses out there in the States, and they do behave very well. Even when they get to encounter in such scenarios, they know how to go about it. And I'm sure that And I also know that the patients that she was dealing with, they do not represent the whole Black American community. Of course, in each and every place, you always encounter with people of different types, you know. But it's good for people to always remember, especially when you are at your place of work, you always have to remember, I'm here, I have to be professional, I have to do, I have to learn on how to deal with such issues. I've been working in a customer care service for quite a long time, and customers are quite different, you know. You'll deal with a good person, the next minute you'll be dealing with a bad person. But the fact that Adam Diallo is in the medical field, this is where you meet people, different people. Sometimes someone can even be in pain, you know, they're going through something, and maybe their mind is not working okay. And I feel sorry for her to have lost her license, actually, because guys, let me tell you one thing. For us to come from where she's come from, any African country, to come to the States, it takes a lot from us. We have to pay the visas, and you might end not getting those visas, and you don't even get a refund of that money. You have to pay a lot of money to get your medical. You have to pay a lot, you know. Going to the interviews where you are even profiled even before you get to the desk where they are going to interview you, they've already made a decision whether they're giving you this visa or not. I can imagine for her going through all that to get the visa through, for her to be able to relocate to the States, for her to be able to go ahead, go for school and graduate and get her license. And now, just because of a few minutes argument where she felt like, or she didn't have the audacity to control herself and her anger, she's lost all that she's worked for. And you had this last lady that said even the people who are helping them in school, they always threatening them, I'm gonna snatch your license, I'm gonna snatch your license. So this is a field that you have to be very careful when you're working in the States. But then again, as an African or as a Black American, it's good for us to stay in harmony when people visit the States. It's always good. Don't think as an African, oh, these people, they came here as slaves, they are not better, I'm better than them. No, we all dealt with colonial here in Africa, and it's because also like our ancestors fought for our freedom. Also, like, we are able now, like, we have freedom whereby we even have enough resources that can help you even travel to the States. It's because of those African or Black Americans that fought for their rights. It's because of the blood of their ancestors. It's because of their sweat. It's because till today that they keep on fighting on BLM that you are able to live in that country in harmony. So don't let yourself forget that. Always in a situation, always remember that I'm not better than the other. We are all equal. As Black people from whichever part of the world that we come from, we are not better more than any other Black person in any other part of the world. Just because I'm an African doesn't mean that I'm better than a Black American. Just because I'm a Black American doesn't mean that I'm better than a Black British person, or any other, or any Jamaican person, any other Black person from any other part of the world. It's high time for us to realize that we the only ones that got our bags, and if we don't realize that when it's the right time, then we lose everything that we have worked for, guys. Anyway, if you watched this video to this point, let me know what your thoughts are on the comment section. Also, don't forget to leave a like, comment and share, and turn on your notification bell for the next episode that we'll be uploading. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.